Good Sunday morning to everybody this morning. I thought I would bring you along and let you see what I'm fixing for dinner today. I fixed my rolls last night. I fixed my biscuit dough, let it rise. It is about 6:30 this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get my rolls fixed and get them on the pan for our dinner. Hope everybody's doing good this morning. It is still a little dark outside. We had to leave to go to church about 10:30. So I wanted to get my rolls. They'll have time to rise. I tried to get everything done before I leave. So when I come back, well, everything's just about done. We're just gonna have some fresh rolls today. This is my old-fashioned sourdough bread that I love to do. Dough's a little sticky this morning. There's other ways that you could do this, but this is just how I've always done it. I'm old-fashioned, old school. I love the way that bread feels. The dough, it's so soft, so easy to handle. For our meat today, I smoke a lot of our meat. And I had smoked pork loin. Well, I took it out of the bag. I took it out of the freezer yesterday. It's full of juices. And I'm going to take it and put it in the crock pot. Spray just a little bit of ham around it. Now when I cook these, I cook them to 155 degrees. And then I cover them up real good with aluminum foil. And then when I get ready to cook them, I put them in my crock pot, put it on high, and let it get good and hot. And then I turn it on low and let it cook until we get ready for it, and so it's good and done by then. I'm going to put it on high. Put the lid on it. And since it's loin and it's not that fat, I'm going to add just a tad bit of water down in the bottom of it. So we'll let it cook on high for 2 hours, and then we'll turn it down to low. By the time we get back from church, it'll be ready. So yesterday, while I was in the kitchen canning, I went ahead and put my slaw together for dinner today. All I have to do is add the mayonnaise and the sugar and the vinegar and everything to it. So we're gonna, and I don't measure. That's just me. When you've done it for as many years as I've done it and cooked, you just don't measure. I do have a video on how to make old-fashioned coleslaw, so I will link it down below. Just mix it all together. Sometimes I get it just right, sometimes I have to make a little bit more. Cabbage soaks up a lot of your mayonnaise and stuff. So we're gonna make a little bit more. I need to get rid of this jug of mayonnaise. Yeah, I didn't have very much in it. Add some pepper. So it looks good. I'm going to put the lid back on it, put it back in the refrigerator, and then we'll put it in a bowl when we get from church. Next, I took out some of my cream corn that I put up this summer. It's in the bags. Had it in the freezer. And I did not take it out of the freezer and let it thaw. So I'm going to have to let it thaw just a little bit before we put it in the oven. When I let it thaw enough, I'll add just a little bit of salt, butter, maybe a little bit of flour, and we'll let it bake for maybe 45 minutes. Well, I have to let it thaw a little bit. It's kind of in a freeze. So anyhow, I'll bring you back when we get ready to put this in the oven. So yesterday we put up okra. I saved enough for us to have some for our dinner today. So we're going to smother fry some okra. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. We're just going to stir fry this. Salt it. Just a little bit. You're going to let it come up and start frying and let it fry up. For our dessert today, we're going to have a buttercrust peach pie. I put a stick of butter in a pan, put it in the oven and let it melt. We're going to take 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of sugar, and 1 cup of milk. Stir your flour and your sugar together before you add your milk. This will keep it from clumping so there. Give that a good stir. Add your milk. Pan I'm using has got a little bottom in the middle, but I think it'll be okay. Get this stirred up good. Then we're going to put it on top of our butter. And we got a jar of peaches that we put up. Take our peaches and put them all over our spread them out evenly. And then pour the juice on top. We're going to put this in the oven at 350 and let it bake for about 45 minutes. Our corn has thawed out good. We've had it in the oven. We're going to put a little bit of salt on it. I'm going to add just a little butter to it. I'm going to add just a little bit of all-purpose flour. The all-purpose flour will take up any of the water that's in the corn. Let's stir it up. Put it back in the oven and let it cook for probably till it just starts turning brown on top, which it's almost already done. So just gonna put it back in the oven and let it brown a little bit. We are going to open up a jar of our peas that we put up this year. Always smell. These are already done. I'm going to put a little salt in them. We're going to put some of our ham pieces. And we're going to let these cook for probably about 20 minutes to get seasoned real good. Okay, most of our dinner is ready. Our peach pie is done. Our okra is done. Peas are heated up. And the corn is done. So I will cover most of this, set it in the oven so that it will stay warm. And then when I get back from church, I will do the rolls, put the slaw out, and cut the meat up. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, here's our finished Sunday dinner. Going to be so delicious. Peas with our fresh okra, our rose, and our peach cobbler. Hope everybody else has a good, delicious Sunday dinner.